She's just a kid standing in front of a chalkboard, right? Well, not exactly. This photo was taken in 1948, part of a project documenting young people affected by the war. The girl's name was Tereska. A psychologist had asked her to draw home. What she scribbled wasn't a house or a tree, it was this chaotic mess of jagged lines and circles, exactly what you're looking at in this image. And her face really says the rest. Wide eyes, this empty stare, like she's trapped somewhere else entirely. Turns out Tereska had spent most of her short life in a concentration camp. By the time this photo was taken, she was living in a care home in post-war Poland. Whatever she went through though, whatever she saw, it never left her. This drawing was her attempt to show it. This looks like a pretty typical picture you'd have seen on Instagram back in the day, before it was flooded with overly polished professional looking pictures. You had the types of images you'd see on Facebook. Young people would post, mostly hanging out with friends. Pictured here in 2014 is the then 19-year-old Alan Ruby, hanging out with some friends at a hotel room in Dallas, Texas. He was in town to catch a college football game. Just earlier this very same day though, before this picture was taken and posted to Instagram, Ruby had killed his father, mother, and sister. All so that he'd hopefully inherit $3,000 to pay off a loan shark. He ended up pleading guilty, receiving 3 life terms behind bars without the possibility of parole. This is one of a series of photos taken by 22-year-old Darsh Patel while hiking with friends through the Apshawa Preserve in New Jersey. At first, it probably felt like a lucky wildlife sighting, a 300-pound black bear, not too far off. Far enough though that it wasn't going to kill them, so naturally Patel started snapping pictures. But in the photos, you can actually see the bear getting closer and closer each frame. The group was getting uneasy at this point. The bear was getting a little too close. They decided to back away. They were hoping the bear would decide to leave them alone, not wanting any trouble, but sadly, that would not be the case. The bear kept coming. They started to panic and all ran off in different directions. When they finally regrouped, Darsh wasn't there. 2 hours later, authorities found his body though. He'd been mauled to death by the same bear, which was still lurking nearby. It was later killed by police, and when they examined it, they found human remains inside. One of the photos from Patel's phone, taken just moments before the attack, shows the bear heading straight for him.